Sound very posh today.
I do feel quite posh.
Today
It's the salmon pink t-shirt. It's the peach t-shirt. Welcome to Staying Relevant, the podcast of Sam Thompson and Peter James Wicks. I'm nodding at Pete now because it's his turn.
Oh, last week you did the whole thing. Am I back in?
He's back in the fold.
Tag him in.
He's back. He's tagged in. Go.
I will potentially be swearing, and if you don't like that, I am, however, no longer drinking.
I must say that his eyes, since he's come off the booze, are exceptionally sparkly and blue. And the whites of his eyes are very, very white. He's also been to the dentist.
I have been to the dentist. Should we talk about that bit after?
Yeah, we'll talk about that after because we still haven't got through the intro.
Okay.
Remember, you can listen to us every Monday wherever you get your podcasts. And also, you can watch us every Friday on YouTube. All you got to do is type in @Staying Relevant Podcast and we will come up. You can also check all of our clips out on Instagram and TikTok @Staying Relevant. I think I got it. Oh, we're actually through now, aren't we?
I think we're done. Yeah, just follow us and subscribe and do all that usual shit. And if you don't know what we're talking about, listen to one of the other intros that was better.
Yeah, because that was terrible. But we have just found out, at a new high of listenership. That was a muted clap.
Yeah.
I've ever heard one. Yeah, here we go. That was a mute. Come on, motherfuckers! We're in.
There is one reason for that, and that's because we had the incredible Zara.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's gone right back down again. Yeah. So that was an all-time high, and we have peaked. It's only downhill from here.
We're on the descent, everybody, and we cannot wait. Get us in.
It's not true what they say. The only way is not up.
Do you know what? It's so depressing, though, because I don't want to tell Zara, because she already knows that she smashed it. She's getting everyone on the Instagram on Staying Relevant was literally writing underneath in the comments, can you just have it Pete and Zara? Can you have it just Pete and Zara?
There are talks about that happening. So stay tuned and keep your ears peeled.
The thing is, I know that's not even a lie. I guarantee those are in the works. I'm going to be booted off this show.
Well, you're too busy anyway. You've got your own podcasts, the Love Island things. You're fine.
Oh, talking about Love Island, I tried to get Maya on our podcast.
Oh, excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken about Maya for weeks. Let's give us an update on your relationship, your non-existent relationship with Maya Jama, you stalking little prick.
You know what's so funny? That ties into what she said. I went, Maya, we were in a break, and I went, look, I know you're busy. I was like, how do you feel about coming on our podcast? I know you're busy again, but we've got the same agency. How do you feel? And she went, well, seeing as I am mentioned a lot in your podcast, I feel like I probably almost should, just to sort of set the record straight. And she went, oh no, I didn't even realise that you listened to it. And Pete's just turned around there and be like, we haven't spoken about it. Do I speak about Maya a lot?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a little bit like someone who can't get over the breakup and just constantly, if someone's dating and then all they do is talk about their ex-girlfriend. That's basically what you're doing with Maya, who you've worked with once.
Do you know what as well? She goes, I was like, oh, great. Well, when are you free? She went, well, I'm quite busy. Obviously, we'll go through the agents. I was like, sweet. And
you haven't gone past the...
no, absolutely not.
We're still at the agent stage.
Oh, yeah.
And that shouldn't be that hard because you have got the same agency.
Yeah, I know. And then she goes, we'll go through the agents. And then she went, I'm not free till probably late September. I was like, oh, fuck.
Will be cancelled before then.
It's a month and a half away. I was like, God, you're busy. My Lord. But I will. I've got it in a calendar on my phone to I don't have a number, to DM Maya and ask her at the end of September if she fancies it.
That is one of the saddest things I've ever heard. Someone you work with weekly and see every Sunday, is it you do the show?
Yeah.
You have to set a diary reminder to Instagram DM her to remind her to do a show that you asked her about 2 months previous.
That she won't do.
that she evidently won't do. All she knows is that you talk about her an awful lot. I don't know where she gets that from, apart from the fact that you talk about her an awful lot.
Do you know what? Actually, just to add on to it, we were doing like a run through for after.
Oh, you're not done with the Maya chat?
No, I've got one more. I've got one more.
Might as well carry on.
Yeah, I'm going to reload and go again. So basically, we're sitting on the sofa, and there's this lovely lady who's part of production. She sort of sits pretending to be the guest on the sofa, and we were talking about. Oh yeah, we were talking about like I said to Maya, I was like, I would never just like randomly, you know, like cringily like talk about a girl's appearance. I was trying to look good, and the woman next to me went, well, that's a lie. You literally every time Maya turns round, you go, how good does Maya look today? In front of her. Mate, the whole of production heard, the whole camera team. Maya didn't know what to say, and I just turned around and went, you absolute fucker. I was like, you've done me so hard just then.
You love her a little bit.
As a colleague, yeah. I look up to her, even though I'm older than her by 2 years.
Yeah, but you're quite short.
She's taller than me.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Oh,
with
right,
it.
okay, yeah.
Jesus, fuck, mate.
I do look up
Long
to her.
fucking day, this one.
I
isn't
do
it?
look up to her.
Are you done with your Maya chat?
I am.
For this
We're done
week?
with Maya
All right, and that's
update.
all we've got time for. Shall we go on to something from last week,
Go on.
which I've noticed as the new episode came out, the Listener's Choice Award things. I think we've had a total of 4 votes now.
We have 4 votes.
4 people have tagged me in them voting for us.
Was one of them Leanne?
Who the fuck's Leanne?
Because she's an avid listener. Leanne, if you're listening, I receive your yeah, Leanne, look. She's voted. And look, see, she always DMs. She's so cool. She always does Instagrams about staying relevant.
Thanks, Leanne.
Come on, Leanne.
So, do you want to do another little play? Because by next week we might have 10 votes.
Okay, so everybody, we now have what is it? Well, I think 200,000 was the last winner's votes. So now
We only 199,996 away from that. So please help us out.
So my plea to you, the listener, is it would honestly mean the absolute... We're not even invited to the podcast awards. So to win a listener's choice would be the biggest fuck you to all of the established podcasts out there. Do you know what I mean? See you later, Jamie Lang. Like, Vogue Williams, no thank you very much. Pete and Sam on the stage. And we'll go, come on then.
So Sam really wants to do this. I'm going to find this quite embarrassing because I feel like we're going to have a segment for asking you to vote every week up until the awards, and it's going to be terrible if we don't even get in the top 10. Really fucking embarrassing. But you can go to BritishPodcastAwards.com/voting, type in "Staying Relevant," and then enter your information.
Just think about the banter. Do it for the banter. Don't do it because you think we're great. Because let's be honest, we're not going to get.
Fuck me. Yeah. I don't think that's why they'd be doing it.
That's what we're not going to get 200,000 your great votes, but we might get 200,000. This could be a laugh, and that would be cool.
Is it just one award? You can keep it.
And talking about content, we're actually going to do an Instagram video, so keep your eyes peeled back for that one.
Right, should we just crack on? We've done all the formalities and all the other
Let's
shite.
crack on.
Where would you like to start, mate?
What have I done this week? Stay relevant.
Well, you've done quite a lot.
Have I?
Well, every Sunday, I mean, you do your radio show where you must talk to people. Every Sunday you do After Sun. So, Katie McDermott, I saw you with.
Yes, Katie McDermott came on the show. Do you know what? I do actually have a story from After Sun. It's just come to me.
Is it Maya related?
No, it's not Maya related.
Oh, fuck
it was
me.
we just finished. There's a contestant called Zachariah. His mum, Zach, yeah. His mum came outside and she was like, you called my son a rapper. He's not a fucking rapper. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to say. And I was like, I don't remember this chat. And she went, yeah, you said it on the podcast. He said, oh, you think he's a fucking rapper. He didn't say he's a fucking rapper. And I was like, she's coming at me. She's coming at me right now. And then her daughter is Snoochie Shy, who was also there going like, Mum, leave it out, leave it out. And I'm getting backed up against a wall by her mum. He's like, you leave my son alone.
So many questions. I'm going to start with, is he a rapper?
No, but he did say
Second question is, who the fuck is he?
He's a contestant on After Sun. No, on Love Island.
Third question is, who the fuck is...
Snoochie Shy. She's a radio DJ, I believe.
Oh, so she is a DJ. She did I'm a Celeb. And she's related to the rapper.
So she's related. I think she's a half sister to Zachariah, who's in there, but he's not a rapper.
Why did you say he was a rapper then?
No, because he said to a girl that he wanted to date, she went, what do you want to do when you get out here? He was like, I just want to take a girl and I just wanted to sit at the end of my bed and listen to my music. And I was like, well, that's weird. He's gonna sing to her like at the end of his bed.
What do you want to do when you get out of here? Take a girl to the end of my bed and sing to her.
That's what I said. I was like, that sounds fucking weird.
How did you deal with that, Sam?
I went Pete Wicks. I doubled down. I went, was he not a rapper? She was like, no, he's not. And I was like, okay, well, I stand corrected. And then it wasn't enough for her. And so she kept on going. And I was like, I don't know what to do. There's nothing I could do. She won't let me.
Did you do that thing? Because what a lot of people don't know about Sam is that Sam is a very nice person until he gets to the point where he doesn't give a fuck and then he turns into a complete arsehole. They're really good, aren't they? Big gulp there. You gulp loudly, don't you?
I'm a guzzler.
Wonderful. So, talking of parties and all that, yeah, I went to the Management Summer Party. There isn't actually much to report because I went straight from here on the bike and sat in the corner and didn't drink.
Not as fun when you're not drunk, is it?
Oh, it's fucking terrible because it was an awful lot of influencers and I don't understand who anyone is. But nothing really happened that party. It was just a fun one. However, if there had been something fun that would happen, I probably would have let you know about it and probably would have got the gossip on it and probably would have come and spoken about it. Unlike you.
What do you mean?
ITV Summer Party, apparently, all sorts fucking happened there. And you came back and went, yeah, I followed a bloke to a toilet. That was literally your explanation of it. I followed someone to a toilet. Arguments at the fucking party, people screaming at their ex-birds.
That all happened. I found out afterwards.
I don't know who the fuck they are, but it sounded fucking great.
No, apparently it did kick off with this ITV party. I had left at this point, and but so there's a guy called Ron, right? So I do the podcast of India. You know India? You've definitely seen it before, India.
I've seen her because you put up pictures of her.
So I basically went to the podcast with her, and she was at the ITV Summer Party, and she literally went, it booted off. And I was like, what do you mean? And apparently there's a guy called Ron who was on Love Island in the winter series.
Weasley.
And he was going out with a girl called Lana. And she had broken up with him, from what I hear. And I actually spoke to her briefly at this party. And she was like, oh, Ron's coming today. I love the way they talk to me as if I'm like part of the fold.
You are, aren't you?
I kind of am, really.
You're sort of like, yeah, they're super fan.
And she's like, oh, God, Ron's coming today. It's going to be really awkward. I was like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, you know, I feel like Love Islanders break up so often. Like, I feel like it's just not even a big deal anymore. Like, I bet you're all mates afterwards. And he turned
What you meant by that was there's been so many Love Islanders no one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck.
None of us care.
It's not a big deal. And but it is for her, to be fair. And Ron turns up. And apparently, because I saw him when he was there and he seemed absolutely fine, apparently after I left, he was following her around and wouldn't let her go and was like, I have to speak to you. We have to talk to each other. And she was like, no. And then he like got in an argument with like all the other Love Islanders like, Ron, you need to just like just slow down. You're really drunk. Like, you need to stop this. He was like, no, we need to talk. And then apparently got escorted out of the building.
Yeah, well, I mean, the papers say that he was fucking wasted when he turned up. So he was absolutely hammered when he got out, then got escorted out for screaming at her across the party. So I much prefer that to he's following around just saying, we've got to talk, screaming across the party whilst absolutely off of his fucking nuts.
I love that.
So I mean, what does he do?
So he just did Love Island. That was it. The whole point is you go and you don't speak to any of the talent there. You go and speak to all the people who make the decisions, right? And you go, I'm just so grateful to be here. And like, I just think it's just so amazing being part of this family. And I did all that bollocks, right? But like these other people, they don't get it. They think it's a party for them. And so like everyone was hammered in front of like all of the big bosses there. And I was just watching going, it's great because I was watching like dominoes falling down. I was like, you're not getting my work. You're not getting my work. You're not getting my job. You're fucked.
Did you notice anyone that will be getting your work?
Yes. I've got to say, there were some people there who you just know. Olivia Atwood, she glided into the room, right, looking absolutely stunning. Commissioners left, right, and centre. I was even talking to one of them, went, oh, it's Olivia Atwood, just walked away. And I was like, fucking hell, all right then. She's obviously a darling there.
Yeah, Liv is the ITV golden child.
Yeah, me and Bradley Dack, though, we were we'd bonded because no one else was talking to us. So me and him were just like, but I didn't have a girlfriend there. It was just me. And everyone started asking me about Zara. And I was like, she's not here. I'm here, though.
Brad's great. They're great.
But yeah, it did all kick off. I don't know where I was at this point. Do you know what I did get? You're going to love this, actually. I don't know why I didn't tell you this. So basically, there was a guy. I walked past a guy, and he walks past. He goes, you're an ex-Brad Fieldian, aren't you? And I went, oh, no, he's an ex-private. He's a private school boy. Okay. So I switched my accent. I was like, Oh, absolutely, sir. Great. So good to see you. And he went, I went to Bradfield College. And I went, oh, that's amazing. And then we started having this like posh conversation together. And then we went, yeah, he's the chief editor, or no, he's like the head person at GB News. No, not GB News.
Good Morning Britain.
Good Morning Britain. And I was like, hello, sir. He gave me his card. The Good Morning Britain head gave me his card.
And what have you done with it?
Well, I don't know. I'm a bit nervous because I'm like, where will I fit in? I don't think he meant it like that. I think he wanted to.
He 100% didn't mean.
Well, you
it
never
like that.
know.
He 100% wasn't lining you up for Good Morning Britain.
Well, why did he give me his card?
Because you went to the same school and it's what people do at them events. No one actually calls anyone. You're not going to be doing... Have you ever even done Good Morning Britain?
No.
No. You're not going to be lined up to do anything there because you actually need to have some sort of skill as a presenter, I think, to be able to do something on there.
I thought, do you know what? He gave me his card. I went, fuck, I didn't think I'd like risen that high so quickly. And so I got it at home.
It's probably for some sort of reunion for...
Old Brad, because he was talking about old Bradfieldians. But he gave me his comment, I'm the top brass at GB. He went, and he said that and gave me his card. And I went, thank you so much. I called him sir. Thanks so much, sir. And I've told the agents, and we're going to send an email when like the right time arises.
But for what, Sam?
You never know. I don't know. They might want someone on the ground.
They don't. And if they do, it won't be you. I'll tell you for a fact now, it won't be you.
It could be us.
It certainly won't be me.
How do you fucking know that?
Look at me, for a start. I'm not going to be doing Good Morning Britain. You're not sensible or endearing enough to do Good Morning Britain. So...
Sorry, that's where... Okay, let me stop you there, cowboy. Okay, ready? Watch this.
Hey, cowgirl.
Straight down the line, straight down the camera.
Okay.
Ready? Please, sir. May I have some more?
Okay. This is for a presenting job on Good Morning Britain. Not...
You know, you said you're not endearing.
No, but you need to be quite relatable. People need to like you.
Well, the liking thing, maybe.
But yeah, that's the major problem because I did read through some more reviews of the show.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But I'm not going to go through that.
No,
again.
do it. Do it right now. Just
No.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
What?
What?
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Give me the meat, give it to me raw.
Is that a saying, or have you just made that up? That's not a saying, is it?
No.
That can't be a saying. No. We'll get onto that at another point because we can't just keep doing reviews. So, staying relevant for you this week, I've also heard a story about you being at the Ritz.
Oh, this was a few weeks ago, actually. I took Zara to the Ritz because she's always wanted to go. She wanted to go for like tea and lunch there and all that shit.
Afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
I've done afternoon tea at the Ritz. You got...
As if. Why have you been there?
I went...
With who? With your mum?
No, I went with a girl as well. Got all dressed up, stayed at the Ritz, did afternoon tea and did all that sort of stuff. Put on a lovely suit and got all dressed up and did all that.
See, this is where we part ways, you see. Because I turned up not knowing you had to fucking wear a blazer and tie. So...
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I wore chinos, thank God, and a shirt.
Oh,
thank God.
You wear them?
Yeah, I did. I wore the washed out chinos, yeah.
Please get in.
What shoes?
You had the tan Russell and Bromleys on. He would have had a pair of black washed out chinos that look genuinely like you found them in lost property. And I imagine, was it like a linen-y type shirt?
No, it wasn't actually. It was like a proper, like it was a shirt.
A shirt?
Yeah, because I was going with my mum as well, so I wanted to, you know.
Oh, so you took Karen and Zara.
Took Karen and
and
Zara.
presumably they got all dressed up, looked lovely,
Yeah.
and
They did. They were in their dresses and their high
and
heels.
you had washed out lost property chinos and dirty Russell and Bromley boots.
For me, looked quite smart, and I was like being quite like, "This is on me, mum. Don't worry, don't worry. I've got this. Like this is for you girls. I'm taking my girls out. Off we go."
I'm taking. Why do you sound so? Does he sound different today?
Why?
I don't know. I feel like you've got posher.
Taking my girls out.
You know, it was just like I'm taking the girls out and
I was just taking my girls out, and
that's made me.
I walk in, and the guy goes, "Excuse me, sir, you can't come in here." they just walked through, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "You're not wearing the correct attire." I was like, "I don't understand. I'm wearing a shirt and washed out chinos." Like, fuck off. And he went, "Sorry, you got to wear a tie and a blazer." And I went, "Well, I haven't got one. That's my mum and my girlfriend." And he goes, "Don't worry, we've got a lost property over there." And he went, "We'll fit you out with a jacket and a tie." So I go over there and I go, "Hi, I need a tie and jacket." It's fucking enormous. I look like a drowned rat. It literally, the thing goes to my kneecaps, and the blazer comes over my fingers. Like, you can't see my hand. I literally look like I'm wearing my dad's jacket, and this tie that was so long, it went past my bollocks. And I look like such a knot, and you can't take it off. So I'm having to roll the sleeves up to eat any sort of food. It was the most embarrassing thing for a very long time.
Have you got a picture of your...
I don't actually, because I wanted to I wanted to delete it from my mind.
I'm just seeing if I can find a picture of me when I went to the Ritz.
Actually, there might be one. Let me look at Zara.
I'm the only person that slurs when sober and not when drunk.
Where would I fit?
That's what I wore.
No, Zara hasn't put up a photo of us at the Ritz, and I can only imagine it's because I look like such a fucking child.
Okay, all right, fine. So, will you be going back to the Ritz? Did you enjoy it?
I am. I'm going to go for round 2 because I want to get it right this time.
Shall we go?
Yeah, I'd love to. Business meetings. Podcast business meetings at the Ritz. Can't get much more cool than that.
What exactly do you think is going to happen in a podcast business meeting with us?
I think we're going to talk about our new...
We've never had one.
We're going to talk about our new highest figures.
All right, and that should take us through one cucumber sandwich. And what do you think we're going to talk about for the rest of it? Where do you think what we're going to do for the rest of the time?
What are we going to do with the salmon and cream cheese one?
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be on when we get to the scones.
That's really tickled me.
I had another weekend on the bikes, and another load of people who told me they loved the show.
Come on, baby.
It's down in Eastbourne.
Do you know what? Actually,
a lot of people.
You know, people say they love the show and stuff, but it's almost fucking me off now because I feel like we're so iconic now, Pete. You see that? Don't roll your eyes. We're fucking icons, and so when people listen to this podcast, they do things off the back of it, and it hasn't helped me because if you type in Sam Thompson on Google after the episode of you and Zara, it comes up Sam Thompson teeth. That's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
Sam Thompson teeth. Not legend that is Sam Thompson or Sam Thompson marketing genius. Sam Thompson teeth. And I've looked at Pete's. Pete's first one is Pete Wick's wife. That's the thing that people search most about you. Pete Wick's wife.
Why would they search wife? Is there another Pete Wicks or something?
So it goes Pete Wick's height. So it goes Pete Wick's. No, sorry, Pete.
I did think that was going to be first, actually, height.
So I'll tell you the order it goes in. It goes Pete Wick's girlfriend, Pete Wick's height, Pete Wick's age, Pete Wick's Megan McKenna, Pete Wick's net worth, Pete Wick's Sam Thompson. Yay! Come on! And Pete Wick's Instagram.
People care more about my height than they do about me and you.
Yeah, no. See, I was going to bring you onto this because if I type in Sam Thompson, right? Sam Thompson.
Do you know what I find really annoying about the height thing is that I'm 5'10", which is a normal-ish height. You're shorter than me, and no one calls you small.
It's because I'm in proportion. You look like a gorilla. Right. So, when I type in Sam Thompson teeth.
Zara's got to be up there.
Is number 1. Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks. Number 2. Number 3. Sam Thompson and Pete Wicks podcast. Number 4. Age. Number 5. Height. Number 6. Sam Thompson, Pete Wick's tattoo. 7, Sam Thompson net worth. So I've got 3 Pete Wickses in my most searched. One being the tattoo.
Is one of them not Zara?
No.
What's this? 3 of me and not a Zara?
3 of you and none of Zara.
That is weird.
I know.
Do you Google yourself?
No, I don't even have those Google alerts.
No, our producer just asked me if I had the Google alerts, and you've got to be some sort of complete prick to have a Google alert.
One, I wouldn't know how, because I don't know how you do that, but 2, I wouldn't want to know, because it would panic me. I'd be like,
As
oh, no.
if you don't know how to do that for a start.
How, mate,
marketing and social media genius
I haven't
that
got
you
a clue.
call yourself on a regular basis.
Oh, I genuinely don't know how to do, don't know how to do it. Yeah. No, but I wouldn't want one, because I wouldn't want to know. Do you know what I did see recently? I did see something on another podcast that got brought to my attention. So there's a girl called Melissa Tatum or Tatum. I don't actually know which one it is. Tatum or Tatum. She is a co-host on another podcast called Wednesday We Drink Wine. It's her and Sophia Boo, who's Jamie's now wife.
Got ya.
But Sophia Boo wasn't there because they were on their honeymoon at this point, I think. And I got sent this sort of like clip, and it was Melissa and I assume one of her friends. And they were talking on this podcast, and her friend went, "Did you see Sam Thompson's video? You know, the one I did at Jamie's wedding where it like showed me and him having an argument and then them getting married, and it was all very sweet.
I didn't see it.
Oh, fuck me. This is going to be a long, long
Okay,
story.
but anyway, you did some content.
So I did some content, and she's absolutely pulling my pants down. She's just like, fucking what a dick. Like, it's all content with him. She was like, oh, ruining a moment and all this shit. And then she goes, Zara's the one filming it. She went, there's some person on his left filming it. She knows it was Zara. She was sat next to her.
So, couple of things then. Firstly, she's kind of got that right because you do live your entire life through Instagram and as content. Actual special memories don't happen for you unless they are recorded. However, she sounds like a complete fucking knob.
She's a wanker, but like but having said that.
Is she, why does she do the podcast? What does she do? Is she just Sophie's friend? Oh, so she's just some fucking rich bird that needed a job?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, people love to hate, don't they?
And hate they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Did she, so she was at the wedding?
Yeah. She's a bridesmaid.
So you're not a big fan of her then, no?
I wasn't, so I saw that.
And now what do you think of her?
Why me? Why? It was a really lovely bit of content that showed the love.
Why was there a row before it? Was that a funny bit?
A row?
Didn't you say you and Jamie were having a row?
Oh, yeah. I'll show you afterwards.
Okay, we'll look at that after, and then we'll discuss what the person that I've never heard of has got to say about it. If you are listening, Melanie, or whatever your name is, fuck off.
Oh, I do have something actually quickly. I am going to get a hair transplant. We're going.
We're not.
Here we are. Well, no, I'm going. So basically, what I found out you can do is, because I was like, I'm not getting a fucking friar tuck. Fuck that. So basically, by the way, a friar tuck is where they cut you have a monk cut, right? Because I'm getting a little bit thin up top. And it's not that bad now, but I'm just going to preempt it now. And
it's quite bad.
Yeah, it is quite bad. Do you know what? JP's dad, I was having a beer with JP and his dad. His dad stood over me and went, oh dear. And I was like, all right, fucker, sit down. What are we doing? And he was like, that's not good. And he poked it.
Are you going to do the front?
No. I'll just do it as and when.
No, if you...
I'm not shaving my head. I don't. I've got Jason Statham. Can't do it.
What do you mean you've got Jason Statham?
You know when the skull goes round and in?
Okay, sorry. The couple of things I'm going to point out here. You just compared yourself to Jason Statham. Secondly, I would say he's probably one of the geezers that women probably fancy the most, Jason Statham.
Well, okay, I've got Thierry Henry as well.
Another really good-looking man that you're comparing yourself to who embraces being bald and looks fucking great.
Yeah, but he's got a weird skull. And I've got the same skull.
But you're going to have to do the front at some point.
No.
I don't want to be rude, but yes.
No, because I'm just going to do it as and when.
No, because then you'll have to go back and do... you just do the whole fucking thing. Just get them to lay the whole carpet. Because you can't just do the back room and not do the front.
I can do the back room. In my 2 up, 2 down, I'm going to do the back and not the front.
No, Sam, you might as well renovate the whole fucking head.
No, I can't do it unless you come with me.
The back of my head is absolutely thriving. It's
thriving.
It's thriving.
It's been watered and fed.
It is fucking great. The front, funny enough, I went. I had a meeting with my management last week when I got back, and I took my hat off, and they both went, "Oh fuck," because my hair had flattened down.
So why don't we just go?
In the past couple of months, but there's a slight difference because your hair already is fucking dog shit, and I don't know why you wouldn't just shave it. Why you're keeping hold of that straw, I don't know. Honestly, there's some sort of harvest going on in your head because it is fucking god-awful dry. You might as well shave it and start again. Relay it. Ask them for some more moisture in your hair when they put in a new one. Mine is absolutely fine from halfway across my head. This bit is great, and I don't want to get rid of that yet.
So why don't you just do the front?
Because you can't just do the front.
Yes, you can.
Well, where are they going to take it from? Me fucking arse?
They can, you know.
No, what they
can
have to
take
do-
it from different parts of your body.
Okay, no, but then it's different type of hair.
Yeah.
This is why beard transplants always look bad, is because they take it from like your head. And your head hair is very different to beard hair, which is wiry and coarse and thick. So when they take it from there, it just grows like a little fringe around your face, and it looks like all you've done is Pritt stick hair on your face, which is why they always look fucking awful. But with long hair, what they can do is they lift it up like a flap, then shave underneath it, and then put the flap
do that.
down. No, because then I still have the problem of I will then have a fringe. When it grows back through, it will be a fringe and then long hair. And I'll look like fucking Hall and Oates. I'll look like... So I'll have to do it when I do the whole thing.
Who doesn't want to see that, though?
I can't do that either.
Oh, who doesn't want to see
So
Pete with a fringe?
I'll just have to shave mine. If I want long hair again, I'll just have to hope that it grows back. But right now, the party at the back is just living. And for now, I'm just going to invest in a number of different hats.
Well, I'll let you know how it goes. Because what I'm going to do is they're not going to shave it. They're going to precision in.
But from where?
From up here.
So where are they taking?
Oh, they take it from the back. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still going to have a great big thing at the back, and then they're not going to shave your head. They're just going to whack bits into it.
Yeah. I haven't actually spoken to the hair transplant. I haven't actually decided where I'm going to do it yet.
I don't think you can do that, Sam.
I've been told you can.
By who?
Someone said David Beckham did it.
He shaved his head.
Did he?
Yes.
Fuck, I might have to shave my head. That's going to be big.
Sorry, did you just think they were just going to lay a carpet on top of what you had?
Yeah, sort of.
No. They have to clear the area to put the follicles into your head.
It's going to be terrifying. And we will do it on the pod as well. I'm going to shave my head and come into the pod, and it's going to be a terrifying experience for everyone because I've never shaved my head before.
I think you should just wait, and then I'll do it with you.
No, because, mate, it's so bad already.
Have you seen my forehead?
Yeah, but you wear hats.
Well, why don't you put a hat on?
I should put a hat on. I should start wearing hats.
You should definitely start wearing hats.
I'm going to start wearing hats.
And
anyway, sorry, that was just something. Will
you go for a better haircut when you do it?
I think so, yeah.
You should do the front as well.
I don't know what that
What was that?
I don't know.
Talking of self-improvement, after your repeated bullying, I went to the dentist. And I am having the gap filled.
Oh, that's music to my ears.
So I am gonna, I'm having a glow up, all right? So I'm gonna fill in the gap in my tooth, and I'm also gonna have a facial.
No!
I've never had one before.
Where are you going? Where are we going?
We're not.
Where are we going?
Because they're supposed to be relaxing, and I can't go anywhere with you that's relaxing. Nothing about doing that is relaxing. I'm going to some special spa place where they're going to do a full facial skin treatment and all that sort of shit.
Wow.
Well, I thought I might as well.
Where is it?
It's in London.
Whereabouts?
Doesn't matter whereabouts.
I want one. I want a facial.
You've had them before.
Yeah, I have had them before.
But when you go like really weird colour, like for a couple of days. That's what's going to happen to me. You
no,
go really
you've
red.
probably got better skin. I've got quite reactionary skin.
Yeah, but does that not happen? Am I going to be red?
No, I went for micro-needling, that's why.
Oh, that was it. And what the fuck is that?
It's where they basically bleed your face. So painful.
Why? But why? What does it do?
It like pulls out all the new cells, I think, and shit like that. It like gives you a whole new thing.
Yeah, so I'm going to have that. So I'm going to have a glow up. So
Pete basically used to look like a homeless drunk.
Well, I still do. So I'm having a glow up. You're having a hair transplant.
And you, kind listener, are going to vote on the Listener's Choice Award.
That's why I'm having a glow up and he's having a hair transplant for acceptance speech. We just want to make sure that we look good for the one and only time we potentially win something.
Do you know what? If we win
It's not going to happen.
the Listener's Choice Awards, I will shave my head. I'll shave my fucking head. I'm not gonna wet shave it. So
Look at the instant backtrack.
yeah. No. I won't wet shave it like Professor X.
I'll tell you what, if we win, I will shave Sam's head.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say your head. I was like, yes.
Fuck no. Can you imagine if people didn't tune into this podcast and turn up and it's Phil and Grant Mitchell hosting it?
So get voting. But I will. I swear to you, that's what we'll do. And I've never shaved my head before. We will all get a glimpse of the Jason Statham.
I can't imagine.
Well,
it's
that's
gonna be.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be a Jason Statham, mate.
It is. Feel it. I've got Ryan called it a velar. My brother-in-law called it a velar head because I've got so much junk in the trunk. It like protrudes out. I look like an
Just turn to
alien.
the side. I don't think you do.
I do.
I don't think you do. I think you've got quite a nice shaped head. You've got a good jawline for it if you cut in the beard properly.
Come on.
Anyway.
So that's what we're going to do. You heard it here first.
Okay,
Deal.
moving on.
Sidebar of shame.
It's the sidebar of shame.
Yeehaw.
Sidebar of shame. So there's obviously one big one, which I know you're dying to talk about,
Yeah.
which I think you're probably going to start with. I'm going to start with Firstly, congratulations, but secondly, please, for the love of fucking God, stop everyone retweeting and fucking putting the videos up of Tommy fucking Fury and Molly Mac. That's all. I might actually have to come off social media for a week because the Fiat 500 Brigade is absolutely fucking dying at the minute. All cry, it's just making me cry. You don't know them. You've never met them. They don't know you exist. Get a fucking grip.
Yeah, but they don't know we exist and they still listen to this podcast. So,
Well, then they
please,
do know we exist if they listen to the podcast, don't they?
we know they exist as well.
What?
What? I don't know. I nearly retweeted their thing.
Oh,
Do you know why? Because I wanted them to know that I cared.
That is so desperate.
Everyone else did it, and I was like, do you know what? Maybe I'll fucking do it.
I am going to say something nice, though. It did look very beautiful, and I think they've proven an awful lot of people wrong.
Yeah.
How long have they been together? 4 years, kid, fucking millionaires, up with Duff, living the best life.
Yeah.
Fucking getting married, happy days. Another kid will be banged out soon. Sorted.
Sorted. Life is good.
Life's done.
And I actually asked Zara, because Zara sort of knows Molly May a little bit. I went, Zara, why don't we go for a double date? I was like, I'll message her off your phone if you need. And she was like, no, that'd be weird. And I was like, that'd be cool. So I'm gonna try and make it happen.
I just want to point out that they have legions of loyal fans who, if you don't get that sorted before this podcast goes out, they're now going to realise that you've just desperately asked them to go on a double date and probably won't go.
Zara refuses to message her because she thinks it's too creepy.
Well, it is a little bit creepy. It's sort of like, are you moving on from Maya and moving on to Molly?
I just want some famous friends, you know?
Why?
Because I think it'd be quite fun.
But why don't you go for like proper?
Because we
big
go for like
people?
brunch and shit.
Yeah, but why don't you go for like big people? Like Denzel Washington would be a cool friend.
Because he's never going to want to be friends. There's a slight chance.
Maya doesn't want to be your friend, and neither does Molly.
Actually, on one of Maya's trips, I completely forgot about that. She's going to Ibiza in a couple of weeks, and I went, I'll come.
I just want to point out, because I know you think it's weird, as if you don't talk about that often, but that's the second time in this podcast.
Sorry.
On 2 separate occasions.
Sorry, it's because I forgot though.
Okay, so you just want to be friends with Molly because you want a famous friend.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
That is one of the saddest things I think I've ever heard.
Well, when I'm brunching with the Mays, you know, the Furies. Let me, I'll fucking I'll moon you over FaceTime.
And what do you think that's going to do to me?
Turn you on, probably.
Yeah. So, yeah, have you got anything to add to that?
No, in all seriousness, massive congratulations to them. I think it's very, very sweet. They always get it right as well, don't they? They always get it right. That black and white vibe. They know what they're going with, man. And it was beautiful. Everyone, as you say, everyone's resharing it. I nearly did, but then I don't know him, so it would have been a bit weird. And
Well, it would have been very weird.
no, not very weird because
It's very weird.
Well, no, because we all run in the same circles, really, don't we? You know, it'd be quite nice.
Yeah, they've sort of not been on the telly for 4 years. How many times have you met them?
None. But
Yeah,
that's
so
not the point.
not really the same circles at all. Right, so moving on from that, because everyone's going to talk about that, and it's it's dull.
Pete, it's come to my attention. I don't know whether you know this or not, but our agents actually. So the producer of this podcast has a scheduled weekly phone call with both of our agents. I've just found this out. And what they do is they talk about what we've done that week in an embarrassing form so we can use it as content on this podcast. So basically, our agents who are meant to be getting us work and believing in us are actually scheduling a weekly call to be like, yeah, they fucked up this week on that. They're not getting that job. It's pretty embarrassing that they've done that. And it's led me to think I should maybe fucking move.
I think that's pretty much just any conversation my management has with anyone is generally quite embarrassing. So
But it's the fact they think it's embarrassing. Don't get me the job then. Do you know what I mean?
That does explain some of the things I've done recently. Actually, thinking about it, I'm not surprised by that.
What?
Actually, because I do feel like both of our managements hate us.
I love your agent.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I imagine actually that the conversation is probably more about what I've done that potentially has to go in the vault than anything on mine. What has Pete said this week on the podcast that we're going to need to worry about? Go on then. Do you want to do your little outro?
Well, that was Staying Relevant, episode 33. Was it actually? I just fucking guessed that. Thank you, so, and I do mean this, and I know Pete won't probably say thank you, so I'll say it for us. Thank you so much for sticking with us on this journey. We've only just begun, baby. We're doing a live tour coming up. We're going to go to America. We're going to film that shit. We're going to do a lot of stuff. We're going to be stars, like fucking stars, and we're always going to remember you. So thank you. So we're coming on a high right now, and we are going to win a Listener's Choice Award. Remember that if we do, I will shave my fucking head, and that has to be in the next month. So do get voting, because that'd be so jokes if we win. And you can listen to us every Monday wherever you get your podcasts, and you can watch us on Instagram or TikTok. Staying Relevant is the handle for that. And every Friday you can watch this whole episode on YouTube. All you got to do is type in @Staying Relevant Podcast.
See ya. It was just had a bath, Pete, I think. Just had a wash that day. Is this reflective? I'm just really worried that I'm going to turn into you.
A lot of people do. That was fucking brilliant from me. Well done. Yeah, we've got a clap.